Good morning. I wasn't quite sure what was happening then. How are we? It's 10 past 10, which is quite early for me. I stayed at Phil's last night. That's the only reason it's early and I'm up and I'm dressed. I stayed at his last night, so I came up here after he left for work. I'm feeling really bunged up again, which is rubbish. So meh. I'm feeling a bit very meh today. Um, I'm really struggling because like when you first set out and try to do something like self-employed or move your career, you have to establish yourself, and that's a lot harder than you might think. I don't know. Some people might think it's really easy. Some people might think it's really difficult. But when you're in a very niche career, such as I'm in, it's really freaking difficult. And it's frustrating because I'm really struggling and I feel like there's not a lot of people around me that I could turn to. I have one very good friend who, she took the leap 2 years ago and she is doing really well. She works in a very niche environment, but she was lucky she had a bit of backing behind her. She'd worked in the area beforehand, and she's flying now, and I'm so proud of her. And I think I find that a little bit more. I can see her succeeding, and I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. I miss her. When you're having a shit morning and you're not quite sure what to do, where to go, it would be really good to talk to somebody like that's been in this position, that's worked their butt off, and it's succeeded. And now I'm not under any illusion that this is definitely going to work. But it's also really then frustrating when you can see people around you who are just giving up their day job and going into something like a hair and makeup. That's a really easy. I'm not saying it's easy because it's not easy at all. I couldn't do it. But the demand is much higher for somebody that does makeup than say a historian. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's a very different kind of demand, and it's like the demand off the street, if you will, because anyone and everyone needs that, like especially for like weddings, special occasions, things like that. Whereas historians, it doesn't work like that. So yeah, I think that's what I'm really struggling with. I can see people that just give their day job up and then go and do it, and it works. And for me, it's never going to be that simple because I have to get in with the elite professors, tutors, and I don't have. When I see a historian like advertisement for a job, they want a PhD, they want masters, they want this and that, and like I left uni with an alright degree, but I didn't want to carry on in uni because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to find my specialism, and that's what I've now found, and it's like I need more, and that's my frustration, and it's really difficult because I feel like my life is now a bit on pause. I can't contribute, so I don't want to go and put like Phil in a position where he's got to pay for everything for me. And it's just really freaking difficult, and like with my EDS and things like that, I don't want to make excuses because I've never made excuses. You always, as much as you put in is what you'll get back out, but at the minute I don't feel like I'm getting anything back out, and that's my real struggle. And I think when you self-doubt yourself as well, like me and Phil were talking last night, it's like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And it feels like you're under attack, and I just, at the minute I feel like I'm under attack. Nothing seems to be working, whatever I try and do, and feels like, well, you need to establish yourself. Yes, I know I need to establish myself, but you try and establish yourself in a very niche area, and especially when you're a female doing military, that's not normal. And why would you want to do military? Well, I don't do military in battles and guns. I do military as in family military. The back effect of the military in a war, if you will. I want to know how the families were affected, and the communities back home. So that's what I mean. It's a very, very niche little area. And you've got people, and do you know what? I love them to bits that are a little bit more established than me. They've got their organisations, and they're going, well, let's get the grant in. Yes, brilliant. Let's get a grant in. That'll get me a little bit of money. It's not contract. It's not It's not guaranteed money. It's not continuous money. And yet they're getting offers of, can you write me an article? Can you write me this? Can you write me that? And it's, can we do a book? And it's you know, I want to be one of those people up there that's, you know, writing books and researching and pioneering like different ways of new concepts and all sorts. But I struggle because I don't have a very good level of, I'm not going to say concentration, I give up very easily. Like when I don't see that return, that outcome, and I think I'm now getting to that point where I'm like, I don't want my happy pace to turn into an area which is just like, this is a lot of effort, I don't want to do it anymore, and I'm almost there. I don't know. And then, like, I sat down last night and I did some work for Sue, Inches and Trenches, redone the grant, and it's easy work. I love doing it because I can pour my heart and soul into it, and I can lose myself in it as well. It's just so frustrating. I don't know how to make the next step. Sorry, it's my cat just arrived. Yeah, I just feel a little bit, what am I meant to do? Where am I meant to go? Like, there is no, when you leave university, there is no, this is your next step. It's a, do you want to do a master's degree? Here's your option for a master's degree. If you don't, then we've got no words of advice for you. And that's a real struggle. So, yeah. You know, you can have loads of followers on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and the likes, but, you know, it doesn't equate to what I want to do and what I love doing. So I don't know. I'm not really sure where my next steps are. I might try reaching out to some people like I did before. You know, you only ever get a no, but last time it was a, well, if anything comes up, we'll let you know, and nothing's come up, which, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure where to go. I'm feeling a little bit like I just want to disappear for a while. I just want to tune out, disappear. I don't know. I am not sure what I want to do. A loose bit of hair. And I don't think there is a right way of doing this. I don't think there is an easy way of doing this. And I know, you know, I've named some other areas, and I know they're not easy. I know that won't have been an easy option, like give up my day job and just jump in. But, you know, like I say, there's always a need for a hairdresser or a makeup artist. There will always be that need. Don't know. I feel like I'm just waffling now, so I'm going to leave it here. We'll see if today gets any better, and I'm not sure it will. There seems to be a lot to do, and I just don't have the enthusiasm for it right now, which isn't great. It's not where I want to be. My camera's now making very, very strange noise. So I'm going to leave it here, and I will see you all tomorrow morning. Bye.